Welcome, I'm Elizabeth Harper and I'm here with this week's angel messages. So what I'd like you to do is place one or both of your hands over your heart, just like angel wings, and invite your angels, your guides, to connect with you through your heart. Invite them to guide you to either message 1, 2, or 3, a message that comes from their heart to yours. All right, you ready? Okay, so message 1. Now these cards are Archangel Gabriel cards. They come from Joy and Virtue. And the first message, and of course they're all connected, the first message is nurture yourself. So it says, investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. So when you look at this image, she's just sitting in a chair and she's reading a book and she's just taking time. When I look in her hair, it's not that there's a butterfly there, but it just gave me the impression of a butterfly. And when I look at a card sometimes, if something gives me the impression, then I feel that it's a message. So the sense with this is about nurturing yourself. That nurturing will transform something in your life. So feel almost as if you need to slow down, you need to take your time, maybe read a book, whatever it is that gives you pleasure, that helps you to reconnect with yourself. So for instance, my husband, one time, he was feeling very irritated. He was feeling very like he just wasn't connected with himself. Something wasn't quite right. He couldn't figure out what was going on. And then he realized that he hadn't read a book for about 12 weeks. And that book reading really helped to center him, ground him, keep him in his core, and also it helped almost to give him focus as well. You know, all those words, very left brain thing. For me, when I don't paint, when I don't create, when I'm not doing something with my hands that then I can see it as a creation, I feel like I'm not nurturing myself. So it doesn't mean that you have to work hard at something. It's very much about finding what gives you pleasure, what helps you to relax, and what helps you to nurture yourself. Now, sometimes for me, nurturing myself might be to have a particular food, or maybe to have a relaxation session, meditation session, or a healing, or to have a massage, something like that where you're nurturing yourself. Doesn't mean that you have to spend money on it. It can be very much about just hugging yourself and loving yourself. And that can be that nurturing, having a bath, having look at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself how much you love yourself. That can be that nurturing element as well. So this is just saying from your angels to nurture yourself. And when you nurture yourself, then your body relaxes. It lets go of stress hormones, right? And it can help you to heal as well on many different levels. All right. So then our next card is detox time. See how they're connected? That nurture yourself and detox time. So this says, release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. So the colors in this card, it's a little bit gray on the outside there, isn't it, at the background? And then these are sort of pinky coral orange colors. And then there's a sort of brown that's over here. That brown is very much a grounding energy, and it looks almost like it's something that's being held up. And this is almost wispy in comparison to this. This is very solid and this is very wispy. So I feel almost as if you need that grounding energy, that grounding element. And that red and the orange seems to be a little bit faded right now. So red is actually the color that links in with your diet, with the food that you're taking in, with everything on the physical level. So if things aren't working for you on a physical level, even, you know, your job or your relationships or your abundance, etc., that's that red energy. So with detoxing, it can be very much about your diet, detoxing with a dietary element, but it could also be about detoxing your thoughts, your feelings, your fears. So it's not just about the physical food that you're taking in. It's also about that energy of your emotions. And that's that orange vibration right there as well. If we were to move up to the yellow, the solar plexus, that's your fear. So with this, I feel that it's saying just let go, detox, cleanse your energy through. So if you imagine that you're a mirror, then you're cleaning that mirror so you can see clearly. And that may be what this is about, is just detoxifying something in your life. And it could be a relationship even. Detoxifying something in your life so that then maybe you can see a little bit clearer about what it is you need to do. And I feel that with this as well, because of this solid aspect here, it's about grounding yourself and having solid foundations. So if you've been feeling a little bit ungrounded, or even if you've been feeling a little bit heavy, because you know when you're carrying things it can make you feel heavy, then your angels are just saying detox some aspect, some part of your life, so that then you can come back to maybe a purer spirit or purer thought. All right. Okay, our final card, again, is very connected. This is let go. You know, when these all came out of the deck, I thought, wow, how are they going to be different? You know, but they are, but they're all kind of linked in together, right? So this says release the desire to control this situation and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. So let go. So what's interesting here is that it's kind of interesting. In this corner here, I almost see a face. See that? And then this person here is holding her heart and she's holding her head. And then this person here, it's almost like they're sending, it looks like a dove. Or is it a flower? There's a feeling of sending something to that person to help them to release. So let me see, how does it feel to me? It's interesting, when I'm looking at this now, I don't see that face, but I feel almost as if there's somebody that you need to let go of, that it's time to let go of, that it's time to release. Now that somebody could be somebody in your life now, it could be somebody from your past, or it could be somebody that you were. It could be something that you are fixating on, maybe about yourself. Maybe there's something to release around yourself. So it could be that fear. So let's just say that you are fixating on not having enough money in your life. So maybe it's time to release that, but also time to release that person that is holding onto that fear and become the light that you truly are. So I feel this is very much about releasing a person. And that person can be you. That person can be somebody in your life that just doesn't resonate with you anymore, they don't have the energy that is connected with you anymore. So they're not on your vibration anymore. So it's time to release them, or to release something or someone from your past as well. So maybe something is hurting you, or it's painful, or it's challenging, then release that energy from your past. And you can create that, you can imagine that as a person. It doesn't have to just be an energy that is formless. You can imagine you are releasing something that is a person. Even if it's not a person, it's an energy. So let's say there is a fear from your past, and that fear is around not having enough. So imagine that as a person, imagine that as a color, and that person is that color. So when I visualize that, it's yellow. So then just imagine that person in front of you, and you're saying, okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving you out of my energy field. And just imagine them moving out of your energy field, and they're just popping into the distance. And then you are whole. Put lots of white light into your energy field to make yourself whole. You don't need that vibration anymore. All right? Okay, that's it for this week's angel messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments below if the messages resonated for you. I will see you next week. Lots of angel blessings to you. Bye.